Muchas gracias, Presidenta. Señora Auken, los
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mrs. Auken, in Spain we defend our natural areas and resources pursuant to the legislation. For example, there is a law on the coast that prevents the construction of buildings and urbanisation in areas near to the coast. These rules are in line with what the most important environmental organisations in the world say. Now, in Spain, we preserve our biodiversity, our natural resources, and so on. Now, the Commission has said that there is no violation of European law, so we shouldn't keep petitions open that are not the competence of this committee and are not well-founded. This committee needs to look at petitions from our citizens for which there is a suggestion that European law is being violated. Now, when the European Commission says there's no violation, well, it's not up to the committee to continue to keep these petitions open. The Spanish legal system is in line with all European standards and requirements, and that's where these issues should be decided. And that would mean that this committee would cease to be an instrument in the hands of flagrant demagoguery, as we are seeing at the moment. Citizens are building in an illegal manner in protected areas and then coming here to complain that Spanish legislation, which is in line with community legislation, is knocking these buildings down and declaring them illegal. That's the situation. And I think we've heard on several occasions that the Commission has said this had nothing to do with the European community. This is taking place as it would in any member state. This is the expropriation and knocking down of illegal buildings. Now, we comply with biodiversity law on natural spaces and so on in Spain. Spain and its biodiversity are being defended with Spanish legislation, which is some of the most advanced legislation in the world when it comes to environmental protection. Complaints that have nothing to do with infractions of community law should be dealt with in the courts, and that's where they're being dealt with. Thank you very much.
Please, it's a pity you were not here before, because that was a subject we have been discussing for a long time, I mean almost an hour. Please let me explain to you first. And we've come to certain decisions, which of course are going to be taken by the coordinators. So I would very much appreciate if you could submit a paper or that might help us. Thank you. I beg your pardon? Or to the case we are discussing now. So, we do not have any apart from the Commission. So we keep it open. The what?
I thought we were dealing with the Portuguese case. And so I would have one little comment on the Portuguese case, just a little comment to the Commission. Thanking, of course, for the presentation, and just say that we know what happened. And we also know how our chief of the Commission mixed himself into this case. And just tell you that we are following this case very, very close. I can assure you, and we appreciate that we get the information, but we will not forget. You know, you've got it on your list, and you surely won't be missed. because we knew what happened and we remember.
Now we move to